All right. So, what do you guys remember from last time?
Zombie kids.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
a lot of
true.
them, like 6 or 7 of them.
Maybe.
I think we asked him. I think it's in the notes channel how many kids he has. Yeah. Ghost priest dad, zombie kids.
And you've all decided to walk up that way and check it out.
Were we on a map?
We were not.
No,
Okay.
no map for you. I mean, you have the little the hand drawn one.
Yeah, I think Leora's I mean, she's not super keen to get bogged down in other people's business, but I am also interested in ghosts for the moment. So I think I would like to go check it out.
Um, and Piddlewick the second is like shaking.
Oh, like with fear.
Uh, yeah, it seems like maybe a little bit of fear.
Uh, right. Buddy, I don't think they want to eat metal. I don't think that's what they're hungry for.
And then he stops and he puts his hand to his chin for a second. He stops shivering and then he points to you and he pretends like he's eating something.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, buddy. I think I'll be okay. I'll be careful though.
Um, and Arabelle is still with you guys.
Well, yeah, but she should
Okay.
probably not investigate the zombie kids if she wants to hang out back here. That I mean, I don't
Just
know.
on
She
the
doesn't like
road.
me that much. Somebody else could maybe suggest where she could hang out.
I was also kind of rude to her.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's on great terms with her, but I would like to not like have the child lead the charge into the dangerous area if possible.
Where is safe though?
Um, well, we can see the church, or we can just hear the church.
You can hear it.
Okay.
No, I mean you can hear it. Did you hear something last time?
Unsure.
I'm not sure if you heard anything last time. You just see this worn road leading up into the forest. You're maybe an hour or two outside of Valaki.
Oh, if it hasn't been declared yet, I cast aid on you guys and Goodberry.
Okay.
Is Aid the one with temp HP?
Yeah, 5 each for you 3.
Grazie.
Or no, not temp. Max.
Oh, nice. Appreciate, good sir. I think it's override max HP, right? Nope.
Probably.
No, because that just changed my entire HP to 5.
Hmm.
Max HP modifier.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's the one.
That's probably it.
Okay, not add a good berry. So we're on our way, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
on your
tell
way.
Arabella first, like, hey, hang back. If any danger occurs, I don't know. We're like far away from anywhere safe.
I can take care of myself, thank you. I can go with you. I don't want to be on this road by myself.
I just said hang back, cause yeah. No, I agree. Staying right here would be bad too.
I'll just be with you guys.
Do you want one of our we got like a snake? Think we got
What?
something else? Yeah. I show her the snake.
Oh, yeah. That's a interesting toy. Um, I'll just follow up behind you guys, okay? I'll bring up the rear.
All right.
Um,
Hey,
There's our boy.
hey,
yeah, I'm
Yo.
I'm just gonna drive home so I can still listen and talk in the car and stuff. But yeah, not quite home yet.
Cool.
okie dokie. Hi, Andy.
Totally can start and all that.
All right. So we're talking about what to do with Arabelle while taking to the church. And Arabelle was like, "I'm fine going with you. I'll just stay back." That's all you really missed.
Cool.
So you make your way up the path. And as you're walking up the path, you see faintly in the mist a figure in a dark red cloak and like a high collar jacket emerge from the opposite side of the trail. You see that she's like you see that it's a woman, and her boots are muddy. She's got a hand axe in one hand. Um and she looks like she's got blood on her face, but it doesn't seem to bother her much. Um and she seems utterly distracted. She's muttering under her breath. Uh Whites, decapitation or radiant, not fire. Zombies, slow, dumb, but hit like a mule. Good gods, why are here of all places? I should have listened to Rudolph. Um, and as she walks closer to you, she stops suddenly, and then flickers all over all of you with what looks like suspicion. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh, hey
What
there.
are what what are you here for? You see her grasp her hand axe more firmly.
Oh, no need to worry. We're just heading up to the church.
Can you make a uh not deception, another charisma check? Uh, Persuasion.
Wait, really? What are we persuading her of?
24,
Nice.
let it roll.
That we're not a threat.
But I also agree.
Uh,
Yeah, that's fine. We're very persuasive.
I agree. I agree 100%. But let it roll.
um, she lets out a breath, like a deep sigh, and goes, "Okay, you're here for the church." She she raises her eyebrow, um, and looks at you and says, "Were you propositioned by the ghost as well?"
Uh, really quick, out of character, did we all talk to the ghost?
He approached us, and we didn't know he was a ghost at the time. So, yeah, I think so.
Proposition is a strong word. I mean, propositions is a strong word. I mean, we saw a ghost, but I mean, we were kind of, I think, heading this way anyway.
Heading into town.
So are you here to try and kill the rest of them?
The rest of them. Did you already kill one?
You're, yeah, that's what's
Okay.
them. Yeah, I agree. Whoa.
I was unable to kill any of them. But let's not talk about that.
Them?
So out of character, we're talking about the vampires? What are we talking about?
Well, it was a bunch of zombies, couple of white is what I saw. And they are very smart. Like very smart. So I'm going to maybe sit back. I got out of there alive, so I'm cool to just maybe come back and try this a different time.
Question: did they appear to be like hive mind smart or independently smart?
Can barely hear you, bro.
He said as a hive minder, just regular smart or hive mind smart.
Oh, okay.
They appeared to act as one.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. And sorry, my phone connected to the stupid car.
Okay, you're very clear now.
But I've now fixed it. Thank you for pointing it out.
Well, good luck trying to kill them. Don't
Wait, who are
get
you?
trapped like I did.
Yeah, what
Wait,
was
trapped?
your name?
How long have you been here?
Oh, no. They sprung a trap on me. Is what I'm saying. I wasn't necessarily trapped.
Okay. And who are you?
She like shifts her eyes like left and right and then puts her hands like pantomiming in the air like a magician, like no one of consequence.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, come on. We broke bread. We just shared a lot with you. You were asking all kinds of questions. You were shooting questions left and right. Least you could do is do the same in kind.
Just call me Ez for now.
Hold on,
Where'd you come
are you
from?
not?
Which way are you going?
I'm going where you came from, away from that mess.
I'd maybe steer clear of Valaki if you're headed that direction.
Oh, yeah. My boss just informed me it was on fire, so I'm going back to his tower.
Ooh, boss in a tower. Okay.
Oh.
God damn it. Oh, shut up. Gotta shut
Yeah,
up.
yeah, you're gonna need to explain a little bit more on that. Whether
Nope.
you let
Nope. I'm leaving.
Don't
Leaving
worry,
right now.
I'm sure we'll find you in the tower. How many of
There's
those
no
could there be?
tower. There's no tower. There's nothing. I'm leaving. Don't die. You
We'll
seem
see
like
you
good
at the
folks.
tower.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna
Are
kill
you sure
me.
you don't want to help us solve this problem?
No, I don't. I really don't. I really don't.
Do you want to take a cheeky Vistani girl with you?
Ooh. Who's?
good call.
Assuming Arabelle wouldn't go for that, but
1 second.
Nudge, nudge.
We gotta make a. Oh, okay.
What does 17 mean?
It's a roll for Arabelle.
No, I know. I was. My
I thought it
question
was
that
waiting
was
for Ez for her willingness
whether
to
you
engage in
wanted
human
us to see
trafficking.
that roll or not. Yeah.
Arabelle looks at her and goes, Esmeralda, mortu, and she spits onto the ground.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
And she sighs and goes, yeah, that's probably not going to happen.
Cool. Does this woman look? Sorry, I lost audio for a minute when I was transferring in from the car. So you may have already said this, but does she look like she's could be Vistani, or like she has the right coloring or anything?
She definitely looks like she's got a lot more flair than most of the people you've seen. Like she's got this large cloak with a very high collar, like bright red.
Hmm.
And this is a woman, not a girl. I think you were
Yeah, it's
referring
a
to her
woman.
as a girl up to this point. So my picture of the character is thus changed.
Do a perception check, Leor.
Yes.
Oh, if you're able. I don't know if you're able at the moment.
Yeah, but it was
Okay.
not good though. Am I able? That's the real question.
So I mean, she has like, you can see that she's got like some olive skin, dark hair, and very like striking eyes, which is very typical of Vistani.
Mm-hmm.
But she might not be. But definitely not wearing drab clothing, and Vistani are known for the dramatic.
Yeah, and she's not wearing anything that I would recognize as a Vistani symbol or anything like that.
No.
Okay. Okay. Great. Well, I have no further questions, Esmeralda, until we meet again at your wizard tower or perhaps the Vistani camp that you were exiled from.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Mortu walked in daylight now. Must be a new trick.
Okay, yeah. That's something I was like gonna leave alone. Why do you got blood on your face? What's that about?
Oh, this? Oh, this is my blood. Yeah, it was rough. Yeah, I'm going now.
Yeah, she's definitely a vampire. I say to my friends, not to her.
All right. Interesting.
Whoa.
Wait, but so having heard that from Edge Thiao, I would be like turning to Arabella, like, is it true that vampires can't walk in the sun? Is that a real thing?
He's not a vampire. She's just dead to us.
Oh.
Oh.
Metaphorically, okay.
Okay. Okay. What did she do?
Well, she aligned herself away from the Vistani. She betrayed us.
Okay.
She
would you
endangered.
like to kill her? Because we are in the line of business of killing people who've betrayed their people.
She shakes her head. It's like, honestly, I don't remember a whole lot about why we don't like her, but we were definitely told of the outcasts. I think she endangered us. She was trying to go against Strahd.
Oh.
And she was outcast.
Oh. Got it. Okay. No, let's not kill her then.
Yeah, no. She is considered a traitor by her people, though.
Yeah, but live and let live.
Two sides to every story.
Speaking of live and let live, let's go meet some ghost kids.
Okay.
Do I know anything about zombies or whites? She mentioned both of those.
Do zombies are white. I guess that would be history.
That's a 21.
Okay. With that, you know that whites whites were once mortal beings who died consumed by hatred.
Mm.
Some believe that Strahd's lieutenants or generals during conquest were cursed into undeath, became the first whites. And whites are not bound to a master like zombies are. They have free will, though they may still serve out of fear, hatred, or allegiance. But zombies are more mindless servants that are commanded by necromancers or the like.
You see where the goggles went?
As someone who can raise zombies, I'll tell them anything they need to know.
Okay.
Cool. I would also convey, as we're approaching, what I know about whites, and pause thoughtfully to consider the likelihood of me being a white. Decide, nah, probably not.
Roll for white.
What?
No.
I'm gonna just be like, was I consumed with hate? I don't know. I don't feel that hateful. I think it's probably not me.
Well, you all meander up the path as Ez, or as Arabelle called her, Esmeralda.
I'm sorry. This may be inappropriate, but there will never be a better time for it. If there's hate in your heart, let it out, White Power.
Oh my god.
And Lior, you would know this, Mortu.
But white, as in game.
Zombie power.
Oh,
Zombie power.
Oh, did you put Mortu as her last name, or did you say Mortu means dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mortu, like I think in Vistani means dead to me, like literally.
Okay.
And you would know
Great.
that.
Yeah.
Like mortuary as in mortuary?
Maybe. I don't know. Whatever the Vistani language is in the book. I don't get a lot of words. So you make your way to the outcroppings of a large ruined church.
Ruined, like recently ruined, or ruined like
no,
it has been
like
in
the
ruins for...
ruins.
Okay. Sweet.
Like it has been like this for a long time. It's overgrown. A lot of the columns holding up the roof have fallen. There is no roof essentially. You just see the remaining walls and windows still intact, and maybe like half of the columns are still standing within it, but it's completely like open air church currently.
Where is the ringing coming from?
Don't know.
Okay.
Did she provide numbers?
The guy said there were 8 kids. The ghost said that.
She said there were a bunch of zombies and maybe a couple of whites. Oh wait, where is it? Did I lose you? Where? There we go. Oop. All right. Can you guys see the map?
Yes.
Si, senor.
All
Also,
right.
what is the thing behind us?
Oh, that's Arabelle's art. That's
Yeah,
her
I'm on
actual
it.
art from the book.
Okay.
A lot of the
Well,
art I've replaced, I just forgot to replace Arabelle's art.
That's somewhat telling.
A lot of the art they try to make extra creepy. Do not read into it.
Okay.
I'm reading into it.
Or read
Well,
into it as you
I
divert.
was trying not to read into the art when we were doing the demon interrogation, but then the creepiest looking kid was the one that was possessed.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's true. But see that all that artwork I picked out. This one I didn't.
Another diversion.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, just kill her now.
I mean, you know.
I liked her a lot better before she started accusing me of killing Rowan.
Yeah, I liked her better when I tried to save her and she totally dunked on me.
Yeah. Elf racist.
I was just being descriptive.
Yeah,
All right.
I was speaking as Jesse Kennedy. I don't know who she's talking to. Norbert did not speak.
Arabelle's talking out of character.
Okay, now
this is all meta. This is all meta.
All right. You guys are free to roam, but when I say freeze, you gotta freeze.
Ooh, okay. I'm sorry. I just got home. I'm pulling out my laptop. Imagine me following closely next to, I'm gonna say Norbert this time.
Norbert. Okay.
Okay. I would be following Lior and Edgetheow, hanging back but also hanging close. Just like formation.
I want to look out for traps since Esmeralda mentioned those.
Okay. Do a perception
yeah,
check.
for sure.
That's only a 10.
Okay. You do not see any traps.
Okay.
You see lots of windows. You see some dilapidated doors. Some places where there are no doors, just walls have crumbled and been overgrown.
Yeah.
This
I also
place
wanna
looks
be
very aged.
listening really intently as I'm walking through. Just generally on edge, but looking, listening.
You don't really hear anything at all.
Can I just make a general perception check?
Or yes.
Passive
General
investigation, one of the two. I mean, whatever terminology you prefer.
I salute you, general perception.
Well, how much my other joke?
That's a good old even of the road boring number.
Yep. You don't really see anything that sticks out. I mean, you see a lot of columns that have fallen. The roof is wide open. You see some doors here on the right. You see like a like kind of like a higher platform around the columns in this like middle area with like a lowered platform in the middle.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna stay put, and Lior seems like she's scooting and booting, so I'm just gonna stand at the ready.
I have tried both of these doors and they're both locked, and I want to know if Zaro wants to pick them because I don't like the idea of leaving doors behind us as we move
Yeah.
into the church.
I'm happy to pick them. Apparently, I no longer have Wi-Fi, but I know what my modifier is. It just won't show up. Is it sleight of hand?
The door unlocks and opens
Wait, like as he touches it or as I say that?
as you say that.
Ooh. And it opens on its own?
Correct.
I'm jumping back. And I am not going to be the first person to make a move.
Nothing happened.
I want to peek through.
Okay.
Should we toss something through?
You get up through the door, Zaro, and you're peeking into the doorway. It's a very like rundown room with maybe some benches and pews that are run down, and there's like a section of the wall missing. But really nothing of note in here other than that.
Will a search potentially yield me more, or that there's nothing to really search? Or investigation.
Guys, should we pause and if we take 10 minutes, I can cast detect magic real quick for free.
Seems like a good
Otherwise,
thing to
I
do
can
in an
use a
area
spell
like this.
slot.
Yeah, it seems like a big place. Like I'm cool with just waiting, or we can kind of, if you just want to keep doing that, some of us can poke around this floor.
Let's cast detect magic. That sounds like a great plan. Also, fear back.
In 10 minutes.
Hmm.
Very self-serving endorsement. Just kidding.
All
Yeah,
right.
so I do that. I mean, if you guys want to poke around, that's cool.
Well, I just feel like
running.
a little, like I'd probably just be curious enough to check the rooms next to us while you're doing that. But I'm also fine just waiting patiently.
Anyone want to poke around while Htao is charging up?
I'll at least kind of stealthily,
Oh,
carefully peek around these two little openings
Okay.
on the left side.
I think I'm just gonna, for lack of a better term, keep just make sure nobody creeps up on us, and just holding down the crew. I don't feel a need to poke around.
Okay. Zaro, can you do a perception check?
You want perception, not investigation?
Well, it just says you were looking in the room. You were just looking around. Do you want to do? You can do investigation too.
Oh, I'd rather do investigation. If you want me to use that same roll, it would still be fairly low. But either way, I get a boost. Which would be a 2 to a boost. So it'd be 21 unless you want me to readjust the first roll.
And are you just doing investigation in this like front area, or just just this room?
Well, yeah. If I've kind of to some degree assumed that the rooms that we've looked in are
Okay.
somewhat clean. I wouldn't be ignoring those things if I haven't really looked at those carefully. But mostly, I was looking at this. I mean, I was coming over here to make sure this room was clear while we're holding up for 10 minutes.
You look through, and underneath like the dirt and some of the rubble, you do find bones.
Of humanoids?
Yes. With a
Do they
19,
look
you
like they've
definitely
been
they are like
gnawed?
small humanoids.
Oh, it's a 21. Well, I don't know. If a 21 makes a difference, let me know and I'll mark off the dice.
Yeah, small humanoids.
Okay. And we're talking small, like dwarfs, halflings, children.
children.
It could be maybe halflings or children. You can tell that they're not dwarves. You know, the dwarves have like a kind of a different shaped skull.
All right, cool. Yeah, some bones here, in case anybody didn't notice. After that, I'm
Have
cool.
they
Just
been have they been gnawed on? Do they have any teeth marks in them?
Yes, they do.
Cool. I think these guys went cannibal.
Before they died?
That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's
That
why we've got whites.
that sounds very possible.
And he said they were hungry before they died. They starved to death.
What do you want to do? Are we just gonna wait for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna come. Excuse me. I'm gonna come up here. Excuse me, and sort of like peer it. But not.
Bless you.
Yeah, I know. Goodness. I'm not gonna go any farther until Jiao's ready to come with us. But I'm. Oh, is that blood? I see blood.
That is blood.
Yeah, maybe does it look fresh? Is it Esmeralda's blood, perhaps?
Do a perception check.
Okay. That's a 12.
You not sure how fresh it is, but there seems to be a lot of it. And if that was Esmeralda's blood, she'd probably be dead.
But she didn't say she was traveling with anyone. That's interesting. Well, yeah, let's wait until we're ready to go ahead. I do want to know if this place is magical, so I'm going to hold off.
Oh.
Maybe better to say I want to know what kind of magical it is. I'm sure it's magical.
All right. So you all wait 10 minutes, and now you have detect magic up.
What does Edge Theo see?
Edge Theo, you see that every door and window is affected magically.
What
Every
flavor of
single
magic?
every single door and window.
Does that include the places where there used to be doors, but the doors are broken down now?
No, only when there are actual doors and windows.
All right, guys, watch out for these doors.
It is enchantment.
Okay.
None of them are different from the others.
You can tell that they all seem to be using very similar magic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They're all enchantment, at least. None of them are the destructive one.
all right. Wait, guys, let's try something. I want to walk out here and look in through the window and see if they look any different.
ooh,
Does anything look any different looking through the window? Because I've been standing in this place for 10 minutes. I know what it looks like now.
you're now blind.
Yeah, the scenery doesn't seem to change for you. It all looks exactly the same.
And all the people look the same.
Yep.
Picking up on what she's doing, I'll try the same thing in reverse and look out the window at Lior.
All right. You do that. And everything looks the same as well.
And I see Lior.
Yep. And you see Arabelle walk up next to Lior and just go, "What are you guys doing?"
I think I'm about to break the window. I'm going to gesture for Zaro to like step back.
All right. I step back a good ways. Probably overkill.
Cool.
And the
and
door
I physically do
opens.
that.
The door opens just before you strike it.
wait, the window opens?
Or yeah, the window opens just before you
Oh.
strike it.
Interesting. Okay, so I have picked up a rock from the ground and have hurled it at the window, which opens, sending the rock just sailing smoothly into the building. Is that
Correct.
cool? I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna aim at the part that's the open, like the part where the glass has gone up to this time, and see what happens.
Okay. Do it.
All right, I do. Do you want me to roll something?
No, I think you're close enough. Yeah, you hit it and it does shatter. And the window does break.
Okay, cool.
I would like
Pause
to
for
on the next
ghostly
window down.
wailing or something.
Is the enchantment affected?
So as you're looking at it, yeah, the window is no longer enchanted.
Out of curiosity, I'd like to the next one, like try to push the limits of what triggers it. Like, I'm gonna mentally imagine it opening and me going through it, and like all of I don't know, but I'm not. I'm gonna purposely like my mind is I'm not making the intention to open the window myself. You know what I mean? Like I'm envisioning it being open, but without me making any intention of physical movement myself.
So you're trying to just like tell it to open with your mind.
Yeah, basically, in like a couple of various ways, trying just different things
for
to
sure.
see if I can figure it.
No, nothing happens.
Okay. I now would like to go like reach as if I'm going to open it, but knowing in my mind my intention is to stop short of opening it. You know what I mean? Like reach as if I'm going to, but not actually follow through.
You're gonna reach as if you're opening it.
Yeah, basically like I'm gonna go like look
fake out the
convincingly
window.
like I'm going to open the window, but I'm going to know that I'm gonna stop before I get all the way through to opening it.
Yeah, you try to fake out the window and it does open.
Okay, but even though I didn't actually ever intend to touch it.
Correct.
And it opens. Cool.
Correct.
The window can't read your mind. I think
No, but it's almost like it's watching us. It's like, yeah, it's not a mental thing. It looks like a visual thing.
Proximity.
I think these doors and windows are gonna let us in and not let us out. That
you want to break them all?
That Lady Mortu, I'm saying cheekily, said there was a trap here. I think maybe she got into a room and it shut behind her. That's my guess.
But to be safe, you want to just break them all real quick?
I don't know that we need to break all the windows. Like, there's no door here. Like, we're gonna be able to get out of here. But I would not walk into a room that has no obvious exit.
Famous last words. We'll be able to walk out of here just fine.
All right, I'm ready to go exploring.
You ready to go wait 10 more minutes?
I want to come this way.
Yeah, and I enjoyed Leor's shenanigans for that first couple windows, but I'll just hang out with Edge the out till he's. Oh wait, are we done with detect magic? Sorry, I guess
We're
I missed
done.
order.
He is
We know they're
detecting
enchanted.
magic.
Yeah, I've
seemed
got
like
the detect magic up.
In that case, what are SDR and Norbert doing?
I'm just following crew.
As you get to where you are right there, Leor,
Mm-hmm.
You start to hear sobbing from the other side of that wall.
Male, female, child?
Maybe like a child.
Right.
About right here.
Where's Leor?
I'm outside.
I'm outside too. I thought I was following you, but now I don't see you.
Oh, and we'll walk north. And I didn't see anything in this window. Like in this, I don't see anything in here.
No, it looks empty.
But that seems to be the room that the sobbing is coming from.
No, it's coming from here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see if I can find a window to look in. Oh, I can't go that way. Is there a tree in my way?
Let me see. Oh, there. Yeah, I think that there's some stuff on the tree, so let me just get rid of that. I don't think that's necessary.
Okay.
Boop, boop, boop,
Really just,
boop,
that's interesting.
boop.
Because it doesn't let you move through walls, but it lets you move through that.
Well, I decide where the walls are, and I
Well, but
put
it
some
looked like
stuff for. It was a tree trunk
Mm-hmm.
that I was doing, and I was like, I realized that was just dumb, so I'm doing it.
I mean, it could be a legitimate DM thing to be like, no, the trees are too thick here for you to keep walking around the perimeter. Like,
Yeah, yeah, but on this battle map, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Okay, so there's no windows to look into that room. And that's where the blood was going. Not thrilled about that.
I will, given that clue there, go ahead and listen at the edge of this wall. Like into the, you're up to the blood room. We're assuming, I think from my point of view, I think this is all the blood room, even though it looks like with this, maybe it's two different rooms.
Do a perception check.
I got a 10 and could boost it. 18.
Yeah, you do not hear anything on the other side of that wall.
And I'm guessing 8
did not help.
Okay.
Wait, he doesn't hear anything like the crying has stopped also, or he doesn't hear anything beyond the crying?
He doesn't hear anything beyond the crying. The crying sounds like you can barely hear the crying from where you're at, right there. And as you follow along the wall, it's definitely going to be loudest right here.
Huh. Zaro, should I try to talk to whoever's inside?
Sure. You seem like the talkative one. Go for it. You you're a bard. You won people over with your words. I think it's a good idea.
What's the surface, DM? Is this a stone wall?
Stone.
Okay.
Also, I lost you again. Where do you keep going, Leor?
I'm going down to the source of the crying.
Which is
Here.
where from where we were? Oh, all the way down there. Okay.
So, Edge Theao, what are you up to right now?
Well, I'm thinking, should we head around the back? Because this large middle ground looks like somewhere we shouldn't walk.
And Norbert, what about yourself?
Well, originally I was planning to stick with the crew, so by that logic, I would have followed Zaro,
Okay.
and Leor in turn.
Okay, I'll put you over there. Edge Theao, would you be with the group? Or are you staying put here in the middle area or the entryway?
Oh yeah, no, I'm going with them. I didn't actually realize, honestly,
Okay.
that they were. That's exactly the kind of thing I wanted to do.
Okay.
I think our vision is only half shared. I think I have shared vision with Norbert, but I don't think I have shared vision with Zaro or Edgetheow.
Oh.
I can see everyone.
Well, yeah, now you can. But when Norb moved over here, but you hadn't yet, I couldn't see anything in the center anymore.
Oh, I used to have shared vision. What does? Oh, I'm so confused.
That's why you keep losing me. When you were saying that, I was like, how do you not just see where I am?
Okay. Hold on.
I mean, not like super urgent, but I think that's what's going on.
Yep.
That's to fix it when it arises.
Great.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because I only saw you guys when Norbert moved. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't mean to like abandon you guys. I thought we all had shared vision up until I realized.
No worries.
Well, and narratively, I think we're all kind of sticking together. I'm just keeping quiet about it, keeping my eye out for magic.
Okay. I think it's fixed now. We'll find out.
Yeah, somebody I'd say I'll move far away and see if we see you.
How far?
Out of our line of sight.
Oh, you mean like yeah.
Like move your character token just to test and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about here over here?
Yeah. I have you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. All right. What do you do now?
Did I just move Norbert? Oh well.
It's possible.
Yeah, I got moved. I moved myself back.
Nice. I
And
can
then I
also
just
move over it. So I'm moving back.
I I am very much so moved. I am moved by this whole moment.
Okay, so I would like to just make a noise and see if I can like get the attention of the crying thing inside. So I'll like look around for kind of a big rock and do like a tap pattern on the wall. But it's like very distinctive, like clearly a human making a tap pattern, not like animal wrestling. And see if it reacts.
Okay. You tap a few times, and the crying stops, and you just hear, who's there? Help!
Can you hear me?
Help me! I'm gonna die.
Who are you? How'd you get here?
I'm gonna die. There's so much blood. There's so much blood.
How long have you been here?
You don't hear anything else.
Okay. That kid definitely already dead.
Definitely sus.
That's a trap. But I don't know what else to do except bring it. I mean, or leave, but what do you think, crew?
We just go check it out.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I mean, we could just abandon this whole situation. It's sounds kind of scary.
No, I'm curious now.
I'm okay with leaving, guys. Like, this sounds horrifying.
If you guys are scared, I run really fast and I'm sneaky. Just let me go take a quick peek.
Like,
no judgment if you're scared.
We don't know how many there definitely are or are not.
Yeah, I don't think I would rush into that whole sitch. I think I would join again staying with the party. So
Okay.
Based on the tokens, those are big sneezes. Quick side note, there is not a horror movie called The Crying, which I am super surprised about.
Oh, but there is the wailing.
There is The Crying Boy, there is The Cry, and there is Cry, but not The Crying.
All right. What do you do, Zaro? Are you just looking through the windows?
Yeah, it depends. Is the plan just you guys are hanging tight and I'm just going to take a quick peek and bail if necessary?
I mean, I'm just rolling with the crew.
Well, right. Different strategy, though, if you're right next to me peeking in versus me peeking into bail. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be prepared to defend you if you're going to be up in the fight, which you don't need to be, but if you want to be, that's cool too.
Are we trying to be stealthy?
I'm all about a fight.
It seems like you guys are not that committed.
I'm just I think it's like more about the investigation and figuring things out than the fight, but I'm all about a fight.
It depends. I mean, do you guys want to? If there's something on the other side that's scary, do you guys want to confront it or do you want to leave? Because if you're gonna want to leave, let me just go in alone. Is I guess basically what my pitch is.
Well, why don't we go? Why don't we go back to our purpose, like of being here? Like, what is our original purpose of being here?
If we're gonna do the thing, we need to like kill all the zombies.
I'm down to kill zombies.
Because they're attacking the town or some shit.
How tall are these pillars?
Um,
I guess I could
They-
use this one as an example, right? If the map is to scale, we're talking like 15 feet tall.
yeah,
Also,
maybe like 15 to 20 feet.
Also, something I've been wanting to ask for a while now that we've entered, exited, and re-entered this room multiple times is that how many times have one or many of us seen this blood trail and not talked about it?
Lior saw it pretty early.
And
Okay.
mentioned it, yeah.
Because
Yeah, that might have been
I hung
DM
back here
conversation.
for a long time before the party moved. So
I interpreted Leora as like trying to like sort of out loud reasoning. Okay, well, like the blood trail went in here. I guess I don't have a window into that room. I guess that might have been DM only talk, but
No,
I was following it.
I was gaming it out live.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
All right.
So one pitch I have, if we're going to actually fight, digging in for defensive positions, I'd suggest we could maybe, if we're thinking we're fighting zombies, you guys could climb up on top of these pillars. I feel like zombies would have a really hard time hitting something 20 feet off the ground.
I mean, it seems wild when we think we could
That
just whip
sounds
their
accurate.
ass.
I don't know that we should plan on just whooping their asses. They're each going to be pretty scary.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, why would Norbert think that zombies are so scary that he can't fight them and he has to crawl up a pillar?
And Zaro's response to that would be, no matter how capable we are, we've just had an experience very recently where it wasn't one encounter. We fought encounter after encounter after encounter after encounter before we got a chance to rest up and be safe. Might as well take strategic advantage.
If it's dangerous and we want to bail, then it's harder to get out of here if we're up on posts. I'm not climbing up on a pillar.
Well, I was going to say too, and like to be fair, to be fair, Zaro, that was a very meta take, and like we have fought demons and stuff, so it's like, why would Norbert think, oh, demon, woof, or demon, cool, zombie, woof, like, I don't know.
Right, and my point in character would just be, if we have the advantage of terrain, why not use it? Why?
I'll hide behind a post, but I'm not climbing one.
Yeah, I would position myself tactically.
All right, am I going in? Are we going in? Am I going in first? We doing this?
I will also get on a pillar, just to be clear.
Well, I felt like somebody probably
you might get on a pillar, but you can also fly sometimes. So
no, not yet. I can't fly. I wish.
All right, Zaro, what are you doing?
I am following behind Zaro in preparation to back him up.
Mobility, I mean, is also a viable alt strat.
So
I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna gesture as if I'm opening the door from the window. Like I'm reaching for the door, like I'm with the intention to open it to see if it opens itself from a distance.
You're reaching to open the window?
Well, I guess I'll start there. Yes.
Oh, okay. You're reaching to open the window. Yeah, it does open.
Okay. Without me touching it, or after I touch it?
Before you even touch it, it opens.
Yes. And then from the window, I'm doing the same thing with the door.
And the door does swing open as you get close to it.
All right. To be clear, I was staying at this window, and I am reaching, like as if I'm ready to try to open this door from a distance.
Oh yeah, it does not respond. So the door doesn't open. Then the other door does not open either.
Okay,
as you try to reach for it.
I throw a soul knife at this door, trying to hit a hole in it or something.
And it sticks, and your soul knife fades away, and the door does not move.
Okay, because that's what you did, right, Leor? You just threw a rock and it opened?
Mm-hmm. But that was a window, not a door. The window's got better self-defense instincts.
Okay, can I destroy this window in front of me with my soul knife?
Sure.
Basically,
DM?
in character, I'm anticipating it snapping shut, and I'd like to destroy it so that it can't close behind me if I jump through it.
Sure.
Okay, and it looks like it's destroyed.
Can you roll? Can you make an attack roll?
I can't.
Damn.
I'm perusing the perimeter here because I don't want people to get. I don't want everyone to be focused on the door and for something to come out and surprise us. So I'm over here looking at that.
I also had a thought of action that I wanted to do in sync with Zaro, if possible. It
Hold
didn't
on.
quite get out there in time, but
Now roll damage. Zara.
My oh, okay. That was weird.
should be a dead
Aaron,
window.
I just saw everything.
You did? How did you
Yeah,
see everything?
I'm gonna not comment as much as possible on that.
Well, how did you see
How?
everything?
I don't know. I just opened it back up.
Once a DM, always a DM. Apparently.
Jeez, breaking things.
You've been hacksered.
It's off.
All right, so, with that, the pane of the window does shatter.
Yeah.
So if I go stand where Edge Thou is, will I know everything?
No.
It's the seed of omniscience right there.
Oh, I get it. One of HDL's prayers finally worked.
Yeah.
But just kidding, HDL, can you, before I hop through here and go to open this door with the blood trail to it, can you just make sure there's no like magical traps chilling on the floor? And I will do my own investigation for non-magical traps on the floor and the door and all that.
Yeah. Let me walk over and inspect this area closely. Oh, where's my guy? There.
Were you investigating?
I'm
I
investigating.
mean, generally.
Sorry. Mine's anything from the window to this door, including this door.
Okay,
Just looking for
so
magic.
so you're looking for magic. You do see all the doors are also magical, and the window, that was shattered here before, is actually still magical, which is unusual.
Oh,
Yeah, the other
I don't
one
like
lost
that.
its magic. Guys,
And
there's something
also
different here.
you see next to Norbert on the ground next to the window, you see shards of glass that are also seemingly enchanted as well.
Watch out, guys. I think that glass is going to fly back to that window. Also, Norbert, are you still undead? Flash, I tell him if he's still undead.
Mhm.
Is there any illusion magic on the blood, Edge Thou?
I don't think
There's
I'm
not.
dead, bud.
Well, I'm
Damn.
asking DM. Does he still have
There's
necromancy
not.
magic? No. Okay.
Okay,
Your
new
curse
plan.
is lifted, brother.
Norbert just looks at Edge Thou confused.
Hurrah
We
for
could try
Norbert.
and burn the door.
I'd be fine with that. I was going to use my pittance and go through the door instead of the window, but I'm down for burning it. That sounds more permanent than a pittance. I, however, have nothing other than a torch to try to burn it with.
Well, this all escalated quickly.
I think what we're all dancing around is we anticipate that once we get in there, we're going to be trapped because of these magical doors windows.
Never visited a church I didn't want to burn. What can I say?
That's fair.
I mean, Norbert would agree with that.
Side note from Jesse agreeing with that. I was intending when Zara was going to attack the window with the soul knife, to on the opposite window, create mage hand and try to punch through the window. So it does seem like that time has come and passed. But
Yeah.
that was my intention.
To be fair, though, if you were even trying to get close, the second the mage hand went to try to like open it, it might have just opened itself.
Who will know? You know, it's lost to history.
All right. What's next, guys?
Yeah, we burning the door. I guess I'm looking at Norbert because out of the different characters in our party, you seem to be burning the most stuff.
Probably
So-
most likely to have some burn.
And I'm trying to do less of that, and it seems to be in higher demand. Seems to be in higher demand these days.
Okay, if you're having a moral
Wait, is
crisis,
this-
that's
yeah,
fine. I'll
is
bust
it a
out my
personal
torch.
thing? You don't want to burn stuff? We can respect that. We can respect your personal choices.
I'm not in Norbert voice right now.
Oh, okay.
I can't stress this enough. The difference between the two. All right. I mean, you guys think we should just burn it through? Just get in there?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? These guys are already dead.
Can we never ask that question? What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, well. Norbert casts Firebolt on the door.
Do it.
Oh, by the way, I take a step back. I don't know if Edge the Out's just
That's a
trying
20 to
get
hit.
warm.
You hit it.
I was by the window. Oh no!
Oh,
I'm by
your
the door.
character is definitely right next to the door he's shooting.
That's jeepers.
18 damage.
Wow.
That
That's a
that
hefty fireball.
door's probably gone.
Oh my gosh, what was that? Max damage?
Well, max is 20, but pretty darn close.
Oh, Firebolt's 2d10?
It is
Yeah,
at
dude.
5th level.
At his level,
What are we at?
Oh, gotcha.
it goes up at like 5.
Okay.
Yeah, he just went up. He'll be the same damage for the next, pretty much the entire campaign, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the door is on fire and is burning, but it's actually still up. The door is warm. I don't know. It's on fire. Whatever the bloodied version of a door is.
I'll throw a couple soul knives at the hinges just to try to weaken it there where it's holding on.
Also, David, don't forget your 5 extra max HP.
Oh, nice. Wait, do we rest up? Because I'm still 10 down, is what it says.
I'm 10
When
down.
did you get damage?
I don't know. It says I'm 28 out of.
I'm
38.
long rested.
Yeah, I thought we
I'm-
long
I'm
rested
10
I
down.
and
clicked the
nothing's
wrong
happened
button.
since.
Override
Aw.
max HP to 1. Crap.
I don't remember the last time we actually got in a battle. I feel like you've long rested.
I think we have two. I think this is wrong.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, wait, David, did yours go down from your sword thing?
Oh, no, and that affected my. So when I changed my Constitution stat, I lost HP, but not out of my. It was showing 28 out of 38, where it used to be like 43.
Wow. I'm just gonna put myself back at full health. I don't know.
What a cool mechanic, a sword that sucks your abilities.
And redistributes them.
Yeah,
Equal distribution of skill points.
Communist sword.
it's the communist sword.
Sorry, one quick other question before I roll to attack the hinges is: do we have temp HP, or is Lior still deciding she doesn't feel like being inspirational because she's depressed?
It's still the same day. It's the same day, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just check it.
I'm just not in an inspirational mood. What can I say?
All right,
I
throw your
think it's
throw
completely
the
fair,
hinges. Do it.
First one is a 17 again. If you need a second one's pretty good.
Okay, so yeah, the door comes off the wall and it just burns up. You you all keep attacking it because it's very sturdy for a door in a rundown church. But eventually, over the course of like a minute or two, you're able to just completely destroy this door. So this door, I'm just gonna actually remove it from the map. You just
Rich mahogany.
yeah. You completely demolish this door. There's no trace of it, no magic remaining for this door.
While they were attacking the door, I was giving the side eye to the door that I'm standing next to. Having totally anthropomorphized all of the doors and windows, I am like looking to see if it seems sad about that.
Insight? Insight check on the door?
Okay. 14.
Silly door. Tears are for kids.
I love this. This is like a Casper situation in a weird way to me.
What did you get?
14.
14. So, you're looking at the door, and you could swear that the doorknob pulsed. And like a little bead of sweat fell off of it.
I want to touch the doorknob and see if it's hot. Like lightly. I'm expecting it to be hot, so I'm not like grabbing it.
No, it is not hot.
Okay.
It may have been a single tear.
Okay. Yeah.
For his friend.
I'm gonna pat the door and say, "Don't worry, you're not in our way."
For now.
And then it shuts.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Well, next. Should I show the turn? Should I show the turn order again? Because I'm sure Jesse liked it when I did it last time.
My go-to would be to do the exact same thing with the door in front of the blood.
Okay.
That'd be my suggestion.
See if the other doors in this room open first.
Go for it, Leor. Have fun.
Wait,
Wait,
you're saying this room or this room?
We're still out of
go in character. I am advising this. In this room, you should open all of the doors and see if they're acting weird before you do like the door that probably has the monster behind it.
To me, these look like, I think from walking on the outside, I could probably gather that this goes into a room that I saw with the wall. I don't mind opening up this one, but as far as I know, these are the same room, and I'm not inclined to just pop it open willy-nilly.
Try the bottom door though. Just make sure he's not acting up.
If we're out of combat, I would really like to cast Mage Hand.
Okay, yeah. You cast Mage Hand.
Okay, I use Mage Hand to open this window.
And it opens.
Okay.
Before your Mage Hand even gets to it.
But yeah, I'm gonna retreat back. You can Mage Hand stuff. I'm a little wary. I feel like when I open up this door, like it's gonna be game over for me. So Mage Hand, great call. Like that. Stay in here.
I've been trying. Okay. 4 doors, huh?
Is the door we burnt down repairing itself? Do I see the magic doing shit?
It was not magic anymore. He said we destroyed all trace and it's no longer magic.
That is what I said.
I would like to use Mage Hand. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I would like to use Mage Hand to open that door.
As your Mage Hand gets close to it, it does open.
Y'all want to explore that, or should I keep trying to open doors?
I just wanted to see if the door opened and stayed open and nothing jumped out at you. You know, I think it's good.
I use Mage Hand to try and open this door.
Can I ready an action for once we get to these two doors? Like ready to attack in case something bursts out and tries to.
As you reach to open that door, can we all roll initiative?
Yeah.
Norbert, if you get insta killed, I'm gonna be so sad now.
Oh, I didn't have a token selected. Sorry, DM. It's an 18.
How dare you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There aren't any tokens on this page that currently take a turn.
That makes an 18 for me.
We're all in the ethereal land.
We've got a big 8.
8. So what was yours, Jake?
8.
8. Hey, you got a +3
I can type
modifier?
it.
Dang.
Yeah. I also only have a +3 on my main stat, so
And then
pluses and
Lior.
minuses.
Well, I don't have anything that's a +4 anymore, so
That's why I'm saying I don't have a 4.
I only have 1 +3 and 1 +2 and 1 +1.
3 threes. You get so
Wow,
much
that's
more
OP, man.
if you don't min max.
Or if you don't have the sword suck your stats out.
Well, there is that, but literally just like the way point by. I mean, the extremes are worth more.
All right. So, before your mage hand has a chance to even open the door does open, and you see monsters inside, climbing on top of one another, like zombies. You see white in there. Oh, hey, bud. Give me just a second. Where's your shirt? Come here.
This is our first day without our au pair, and I was trying to work in the afternoon while Oliver was my 4-year-old was running around playing and everything. And he was totally fine, playing by himself, totally self-sufficient, except anytime I needed to talk to somebody else. In which case he was immediately right there, needing my
How dare
attention
you
with an
talk to
emergency.
somebody?
Oh goodness.
So I'd be like, I'd start a call and I'd be like, okay, so look at this code, and I swear this wasn't happening 5 seconds ago. Like, I didn't come over here to ask you this question knowing this kid was gonna be doing this.
Who are you talking to? What are you doing?
Tell them I said hi.
Yeah.
All right.
He is. Yeah.
That's cute, but also dang all at the same time.
I want an au pair.
Well, we don't have one anymore, so.
Oh. They're on the market. They just need to move to Kansas City. So, yeah, you open the door, and Norb, you just see a room full of monsters.
And I shut it.
It does not shut, but other doors.
And I try to shut it.
It is not your turn now.
Okay.
Yep. So all the other windows close, and the door next to you closes. But there is still an opening for the door you burned down. But you do see this other door open as well down here.
Not to be a stickler,
Mm-hmm.
and I am being a stickler.
Yep.
But like, are you counting using my mage hand to open the door as my action?
No, I'm saying that in that brief moment when initiative starts, no one gets any more actions. In initiative order.
Yeah, that was the roll initiative moment.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Fair
You'll
enough.
still have a full turn.
Correct.
Do I? It looks like I have line of sight to that second door that opened, so I could potentially see bones on the ground there.
Yes, there are small bones lying on the ground in the middle of that room.
Cool. Thing else. Okay, cool. Got it.
And this white, the white's turn first. It sees you and it just lords over you, Norbert, and then it looks towards the gap in the door and scowls, and then runs over in front of the area, and then attacks you.
Attacks me?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. He pulls out his long sword, and he hits you twice with it.
Mm.
Alright.
And he deals 17 damage.
Well, you're making some assumptions, good sir.
Mhm.
Oh, true. If you want to react, the first one was a hit. So,
well, I would appreciate the number. The first
No.
one was a hit, or
Yes.
you don't have to give me that, do you?
nope. I can tell you if it's a hit or not.
All right, fine.
But this is a situation
It'll
where
apply the whole time.
exactly.
I cast a shield.
Okay. +5, that brings you up to 17.
Yep.
So the first attack hits, and the other misses.
Man, even a 50% success rate is about the best I've gotten out of this spell.
And it does 9 damage to you.
Man, considering the damage, I'll take that.
Mhm.
Wait, was that the white thing that was attacking them down here?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so it ran up to where I am, but turned around to hit Norbert.
Correct.
Yeah, I was trying to block the door.
All right, and that stays up for the duration. So I'll go ahead and
For
check
the whole
that
round.
off. Yeah, for the duration.
This white comes over to the doorway, holding a large bow and arrow, and then takes 2 shots at you. And let's see, 5. They both miss with your shield.
This is the best shield
It
episode
does,
ever.
Yeah, I cannot imagine a better scenario. You're like literally the sorcerer who's taking the tank position right now. All of the blows set are tied.
Like finally, I have purpose for this spell. So happy.
You should
Come at me, zombie! My shield's so good.
I know, right?
Yeah, you should roll all the stuff with
I mean-
just so we can get that bonus stat that they give you in computer games, like damage avoided from single use of shield spell.
I don't give out achievements.
Oh.
That's the sad
Finding
part
a
about
newbie,
Barovia. There aren't achievements.
Yeah, that's the dark part about Barovia they don't tell you about. No achievements, no plats.
Yeah, that's the dark part. I'm dead, but that's the real dark bummer. Like,
Hello?
Hey, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. So looks like 5 zombies attack you.
Okay. They all miss because I have the greatest shield.
We'll find out. Oh my gosh, can you show me the stats? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I'm hitting the Windows button again.
Oh man, that sucks.
Maybe quit hitting it.
Get good, scrub.
Yeah, I'm cursed to having to like retrain my muscle memory and then get destroyed for learning it later. Makes 3 attacks. 1 is fine. 2 with it. Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, I didn't like
So
that.
each zombie boy is making 3 attacks.
Really?
What the shit?
And that's what, 5?
Big and slow, but yeah, they hit hard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This might have this is dangerous.
Come
Yeah.
on,
It's
shield.
almost like somebody tried to
Be strategic, and you guys were all like, "You're being stupid."
To be fair, you
I
guys
did
haven't
not.
really run into this before. And also, you saw everything, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he couldn't tell, in fairness.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so I
Good job not
couldn't-
spoiling.
Well, yeah, I had to be less useful. Also, I was calling for a retreat a while ago. I'm not doing the just saying, but you said no one said anything. So I'm just saying on that specific note.
Yeah,
Let's see. First zombie tries to bite and claw you a few times, gets 1 claw in for 3 damage.
Okay.
Um,
I'm down to 30 of 42 currently.
and then you take another. The other one misses 2 of its attacks, but it gets you with its bite for 3 damage.
Okay, 27 and 42.
Uh,
By the way, if I survive this, you guys are wrecked. And by you guys, I mean you DM. Like, I have a very good card up my sleeve.
Oh, we finally
I
have
hope you
some
survive.
AoE spells.
Yeah, now you should have waited till after you finish it all. Those dice rolls. It's gonna be amazing how all of those hit your perk or HP perfectly now.
Right.
okay, so that was 3 zombies. 2 more.
If it looks like one of them might land a devastating blow, I will use my reaction. So don't kill him.
Okay. We got 7. 7 from Claw. And then we got the last one hits with all 3 attacks.
Okay, I would like to use my
Well-
reaction on that.
12, 1, 2, 6.
Well, okay,
12
so
damage.
we resolved the 2 whites and 2 zombies.
5.
then-
This is. I'm putting a line for every zombie.
Okay, but I'm going back to what you have vocalized.
Yep.
Okay.
But so the whites both tried to attack you twice. Only one of them was able to hit you with the long sword for 9 damage.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
took the 9, took the 3, and then that's where we were left off.
Yeah, you took the 3. You took the 3. Then you would take 8 more,
Yeah.
and then you would take
Total-
7, and then 12. So
8, 7, and 12.
Wait, but does whatever Leroy's
What's doing factor into that?
last 12?
Yeah,
I have no
I
idea
would.
what he's doing.
Yeah,
She just
I
said
would
that
be
you're suffering.
down in that situation. So
Okay.
8, 7, and 12 would. Dude, that's exactly my HP.
Well, I am going to use my reaction on that last bite. I'm going to use cutting words. And it's only a 1, but I'm going to take 1 damage off of however much damage the bite did.
Yeah, so that means you're up with 1 HP.
How convenient.
Zaro, your joke on the exact HP thing? Cheapers. Thank you for saving me, Leor.
You're welcome.
Frick.
I'm sorry it was not a little more helpful. It could have been a whole 8 points. Who knows?
It's all good. It's just the exact HP thing, kind of hurts a little bit.
That's why you don't tell the DM you got some up your sleeve till you whip it out.
And it's also like 9-3-3. Like, all right, I'm doing good. And it's like, yeah, here's 27, bro.
You dodged so many attacks. Like, without your shield, you would have died, I think.
Well, even with his shield, he would have died if it wasn't for.
No, I mean like
my well-timed.
Yeah, with my shield, I would have regular died. It would have been like a Final Fantasy X overkill.
Yeah.
You needed a shield and a well-timed insult to throw that last zombie off his game.
That's a great game, though. I got to put that back on my list now that I'm unemployed for a replay. Final Fantasy X.
I love 10.
All right, Leora, you are up. You just saved Norb's life, just barely.
Indeed I did. What is this zombie doing? Why did he go that direction?
He couldn't find room.
Okay. But he looks aimless. He doesn't look like he's walking with purpose to do something specific.
Make a perception check.
Cool.
And that's your turn.
That's a 13.
All the zombies look like they are very focused.
Okay.
And it looks like this one here is also focused on Norb.
He's also focused on Norb. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's not walking into the room behind him or something like that.
No, he is not.
Fantastic. I'm going to cast Starry Wisp at him. It's a 22.
Oh, I was really hoping that since you gave Norb the 1 HP, you'd be comfortable just bombing all of them, including Norb. Take that 1 HP back.
His turn is after mine, so.
So 22 to this boy right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Takes. Can you roll a d20 for me?
Oh gosh.
This is
it's tell me if it hits or not.
No, this is the fun part.
Okay, 14.
So you blast it and one of his arms falls off.
Cool. Do I also get to roll damage?
Does it seem like
22 was the roll to hit?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and roll damage.
Does his arm still fall off?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. It's 5 damage.
Yep. I was like, damn, 22 is a lot of damage.
No, it's a 22 to hit.
Reading was the pro play here. All right, but his arm does fall off.
Cool.
And it is radiant, if it matters. Does it seem?
Yeah,
do we know it?
Damage.
Do we get any sense that their radiant damage is good or bad?
It doesn't seem to do much. I mean, it seems to do a normal. It doesn't seem to do anything extra.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And remind me, am I allowed to use a cantrip and a leveled spell in the same turn? I'm not. Only one spell per turn.
You can if it's a bonus action.
You can only use one leveled spell per turn.
Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Norb. There's 6 more health.
Appreciates ya.
Yeah, cool. All right, and then I am. Is it the window's open here because we broke it, right? The window that I'm standing at?
So the window reformed and locked.
Oh, then how did I shoot him? With my cantrip.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not even explain that, but the door actually opened. Or the window opened while
The
you
window
shot it.
opened for my cantrip
Mhm.
and then it closed again?
Also, I
Yes.
think technically that would be unnecessary, right? Because it just says a point you can see, and you can see through a window. It's weird how magic
Yeah,
works,
but
but I think that's
the
how it
light
works.
has to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It could be
It's
like
fine.
they burst into flame, but in any event, this worked out.
Okay.
Yeah, I
want
think I'm
to
gonna roll that they just
try.
burst into flame. It's not like a projectile.
I want to try to jump through the window and see if the window will allow that.
Okay.
Does that work?
Do an acrobatic check
Cool.
with disadvantage.
Cool. Oh, I rolled the exact same thing twice. It's a 22.
Solid roll too.
Jeez. Okay. You are able to like fake out the window slightly while you're jumping and kind of trick it into opening for the briefest of moments while you slip through it, almost like a pole vaulting position to get through it as it's slamming back down and locks.
Oh, great. Fabulous. I hope I don't come to regret this. I'm gonna move here. That's my turn.
Okay. Norbert, you've had a fun
Whoa.
turn.
Whoa. Is a 9 less than an 8 these days?
Oh yeah, sorry. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
Well, it doesn't matter.
I didn't want to be a squeaky wheel just yet.
Don't believe it. You always want to be a squeaky wheel.
Zaro, you
I feel like
noticed that Zaro, you noticed that your sword is shimmering.
Cool. I guess I'm attacking with the sword then instead of my other thing. So, I'm sorry, what is the sword is a long sword?
It is a long sword. One side is shimmering black and the other side is shimmering white.
I guess, but can I ask the sword without action economy which side of it I should be using?
I mean, wouldn't they both slice at the same time?
Well, but at least in my eyes, they look like they have different magical properties potentially, and I have no idea what the sword does. I've tried to figure it out a few times, so I'm asking the sword in this moment if they can just tell me which side of it I should be using.
It is important when using this sword that you maintain balance.
Okay, great. I get 2 attacks, so I'll do one with each blade.
You get 1 attack. Oh, what? You get two? You just mean 2 attacks for your character.
Well, I used to, but now that you said that, I'm questioning whether that is limited to only psychic blades. And if basically the sword is going to be useless for me.
Let's look here.
Whenever you take the attack action, you can manifest a psychic blade from your free hand. So I guess I'm going to do one of each, based on the way it's written. Like
But
I
it's
can't.
not a psychic. It's not a psychic blade though.
I'm pretty sure.
Whenever I take the attack action, so I'm
Yeah.
taking the attack action with the long sword. That seems to meet that qualification. You can manifest a psychic blade from your free hand and make that attack with that blade as a bonus action.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that would just be like you holding a sword and then attacking with your psychic blade.
Or
No,
You're not
if a long
right?
sword can be successfully attacked with one
Gotcha.
hand, then he can manifest a psychic blade in his secondary
Okay.
hand.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's how I
Yeah.
initially read it.
I gotcha. So you can use the longsword, and then for your second attack, you can use the psychic blade.
No, I don't
Got
think
it.
I can. As I read more, I don't know that I can. This is the full.
Many attacks that you free hand and make the attack with the blade.
So is a longsword
attack-
held by one hand or two hand?
It can be one.
Is,
It might
is
be
it one of those things?
versatile.
Is it
You
one of
can-
those things where like you can wield a longsword with one hand, but you get additional damage if you wield it two hand?
Yeah,
Versatile. It's 1d8 versus 1d10 is that property that you're
Okay.
talking about. And it's either that or Bastard Sword or both. But yeah,
I know it can be used one-handed for sure.
I feel like you'd be able to one hand the longsword and then manifest the psychic sword in the secondary hand.
no, yeah, I thought that reading the first paragraph, but reading the second paragraph, I don't think I can.
Yeah, the psychic blades chain off of one another. So the second
Well-
one depends on the first one.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
and I
just
get reduced
cunning
damage with the
action that if you
longsword.
use your attack, your bonus action can also be an attack?
But that's not how mine is written. Mine is written to where, like, literally, if you're not using the psychic blades, you get none of your character things. So I think I'm going to have to use my psychic blades. Do I get advantage of that?
Is the key verbiage with a second psychic blade?
No, after you attack with the blade, I think in my mind is the limiting factor. The blade meaning the psychic blade.
Yeah, but the blade is generic. I feel like the key terminology is with a second psychic blade.
All right, well, either way,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's modified. I read those both as the same thing. You attack with a psychic blade, the psychic blade, and you can attack with a second psychic blade. But either way, they're chaining. I agree with our DM's reading of it. Which is unfortunate because this magical sword's literally going to do nothing for me all game.
So, and in that respect, I think the way I'm gonna like homebrew it for you, so that you can use this, is that it's kind of merging with you physically to where it can take the place of one of your psychic blades.
I think it's way more fun that way.
Well, right. Otherwise, I have this glowing sword that I'm like really incentivized to not use, even though I'm very, very curious about.
Yeah, and the wording is also ambiguous, right? Because it starts with when you take the attack action. It doesn't say with a particular weapon. Like,
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah, I think
context makes me
red
think that
is-
it means it has to be the psychic blade there, but I'm gonna like wiggle room it a bit. So
Yeah,
we'll just say that because of the wiggle room there, that your first attack can be your sword and your second attack can be a psychic blade. It can for the intents of your next attack, it can pretend to be a psychic blade.
Way more fun that way.
So then my second question is with my longsword, it is a longsword, right? I thought a longsword could be used as a dex weapon.
I think you're thinking of a rapier.
No, that's a rapier.
Oh, it can't be used as a dex weapon?
Nope.
No, I thought that too.
Yeah, I really did. I don't know why. I was pretty convinced. So I get a really poor modifier and worse damage. I don't get to add any of my modifiers or any proficiency bonus or all that stuff. So
Is it the versatile property? My longsword's marked versatile.
versatile is using a second hand to up the damage to a D10.
Oh.
But that seems like a
That's
huge waste
finesse.
considering
The finesse
my
property
modifiers.
Finesse. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, finesse is what I was thinking of. So yeah, I'll go ahead and try it. I don't know that I'm going to be using this longsword much, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay.
That one seemed to work. It's just a flat D8, which is a 4.
Okay.
This is out of character, of course, but I'm thinking of like RPGs where like you level up your sword over time, and like whereas it was initially weaker, it becomes like one of the stronger items over time.
Which is great, except for the fact that I'm not proficient and like it's not a weapon I know how to use very well.
Yeah, fair, super fair.
So, the sword can get stronger, but it's still not fit for me.
Which side are you using?
I'm gonna start, I guess, with light.
Light? Okay.
Yeah, for 4 damage. Wait, do I get advantage for flanking for the white?
Yes, actually.
Okay. Might matter, might not. Doesn't matter.
But you do hit.
Okay. Well, yeah, the damage was 4.
So with this, you deal 14 damage.
Yeah, that's not gonna be too viable.
All right.
Huh?
Time for I said that's not going to be too viable, but time for the real attack, which is my bonus attack.
So you.
Oh wait, sorry. I actually get 3 d20s per attack.
You
But
do you do 14 damage with that sword, and you feel you feel like you've gotten vertigo, and then you see that the white of your sword has leapt to the white and is
sorry.
glowing
Can you
now.
say that sentence again?
The white from your sword has leapt to the white. It is now your
The
sword
color
is
to the monster.
Yeah. So basically,
Oh,
the
thank
white
you.
is glowing.
So
The
confused.
white
I'm
is
like, yes,
glowing.
the white was white before. How is it leapt to new white? Like, is it now it's eggshell? Like, okay, I got it.
So the white is now blinding bright, and anybody who takes attacks on it will have advantage.
Okay, well that's at least useful.
But you are now vulnerable to all damage.
Yeah, I'm done with the sword. Never using it again. But cool.
But that means you have advantage on your second attack, right?
Which I already
Yes.
did for flanking.
Okay.
That's true.
Right, but I assume the 20 hit.
You threw a lot of numbers out there.
Well, I
So
did one extra d20 just in case it made my first one a crit because I should have had 3 d20s for the first one. It did not make it a crit. The other 3 d20s, the best was a 20.
yeah, the 20 hits.
Yeah, so that'll be 16.
And the 14 hits as well.
Well, but it's only one more attack.
Same attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so 16 damage with my reduced damage bonus dagger.
Okay. And you are currently vulnerable, and the white is also vulnerable.
Oops, get back on the door. I'm through the doorway. Whoops, okay, here we go. I guess I'll just do my clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is 6 times? Okay, yeah, that should be right. Actually, I'm good. There we go.
Aren't you gonna take an attack of opportunity from the white?
Yeah, but I assume I'll still move unless it either kills me or has sentinel or something similar.
It misses you.
Cool.
Nice.
Even
Thanks,
with
white.
advantage. All right. Norb, you're up.
Okay. Well, goodness, I sure do hope this works. I am a lot more unsure than I was before. I almost died, but we're gonna do it. So I cast Daylight.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
So let that
All right. Give a sec.
GM deal with that, and I have a additional. I'm gonna do some additional shit too. So.
So the zombies don't seem to be affected, but the white. The whites are cursing at you as they cover their eyes. They look almost blinded.
This is I did a little bit of research. This is supposed to be considered radiant damage if affected.
Okay. I mean, what damage?
Couldn't tell you, bud.
Like if it's a creature that would take damage from bright sunlight, then we deal
Yes.
radiant damage.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, none of them take damage.
Okay.
But you've essentially blinded the whites.
Cool. All right. That's what I was kind of expecting as I continued to ponder upon it. I am going to spend 2 sorcery points to use the meta magic quicken spell. So I'm going to up a action to a bonus action, and I am going to use Misty Step to get the fuck out of here.
Nice. Perfect use of that spell. All right, where are you going? 30 feet.
Wait, isn't Misty Step a level spell?
This quickens. Oh, that might be right.
What's up?
Leveled. I don't know if you can do 2 leveled spell with quicken spell. Double cast.
Well, Misty Step is part of my Fey Touched.
Ooh.
So it's not a part of my normal spell. Well, it wouldn't be a spell book per se. It's a part of my me being my race.
So when you
Then
cast
I don't think it's a spell at all.
So basically, by using quicken spell, you're using your bonus action to cast. And when you use your bonus action to cast, no matter what class you are restricted to cantrips. And that's what we were talking about earlier with.
I hate that rule.
So
yeah.
I don't think that was an accurate, because it's by its nature, Misty Step is a bonus action. You could do the bonus action step and do a cantrip as your normal action. How you described it the first time, I think, is actually the more accurate description of you cannot do more than 1 level spell per turn, and that's
It is, by the way, a bonus action, so sorcery points not required.
right.
But the separate question.
Okay, I see what you guys are saying. I apologize.
Well,
yeah, it is literally by definition one bonus action.
If you sit down and you go over the rules. No.
No, I appreciate you guys correcting me on that.
Wait.
I will wait for GM final response, but it does say.
But fake checks might be getting you out of it. Some of them I think are worded as like you can take Misty Step, like an action as if you were casting the Misty Step spell.
Yes.
Some of them have like a slight loophole there, and I don't know if yours is one or
this
not.
is potentially life and death. Aaron might be kind.
I mean, it does say casting time 1 bonus action, so.
Well, yeah, it's just a question of whether your Fey Touch says like you can cast the spell or you can do Misty Step.
This, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know any better. I'm not educated enough in the game to know that.
That might not.
I mean, I get spell rules confused all the time too. Like, what do I have to roll when I make it?
Even if you cast, basically, it doesn't get around the rules for bonus action spells. Like, basically, bonus action spells have to be a cantrip.
Well,
right. I think you're back to
a cantrip and a leveled spell.
I think that's like the what I thought as well for a while, but apparently it's like Twin Spell or Quicken Spell basically says I can take a cantrip spell and then cast it as a bonus action.
I disagree. I don't know where. I'd be interested to where you came to that conclusion, because I always understood it as 1 leveled spell, 1 cantrip, and you
actually
can change either one of these bonus.
no. Hold on, I think Aaron's right, because you can still use a shield as your reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, reaction and bonus action are separate.
Well, but it's still within a turn you could cast 2 leveled spells.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
I have the book open, the actual book. A spell cast with a bonus action is especially swift. You must use a bonus action on your turn to cast a spell, provided that they haven't already taken a bonus action this turn. You can't cast another spell during the same turn except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action.
Right. So you get casted a cantrip as an action and a level spell as a bonus action, and that's totally kosher with what you just read.
Yes. If you basically mess with the timing of the spell to allow it, which is what Quicken Spell does. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. Without getting into the
does...
weeds, I feel like for instance, like I only have 5 slots in terms of my sorcery points to spend, which is like I only get 1 to 3 at best in heavy combat. So to change one action to a bonus action, that seems like a fair trade. With that being said, it doesn't matter. I think the party had made a very good point, which I was being an asshat about, is that Misty Step is already a bonus action. So is it not irrelevant for the time being?
Oh yeah, for sure, it is.
Yeah. That is a debate for another day. I do strongly feel like you should be able to convert that, but also I would obviously, agree to whatever it is, you thought was fair.
Essentially, yeah, I like the book's ruling is like you take a normal action, so you still have your bonus action left, but you have a bunch of action, like all of your cantrips cost an action, but now you can cast your cantrip as a bonus action. So like Firebolt, Frostbite, Mage Hand, Mind Sliver.
I just don't see any notation of cantrip only though. That just seems weak.
It's just an overall, like in the book, that is the bonus action rule. Like using spellcasting as a bonus action, that is the rule.
Even if you cast like the 3rd level haste spell on yourself where you get an extra action, you're still limited by that cantrip and that spell. Or cantrip and a leveled spell. BS.
Yeah, it seems limiting.
It is.
It is. But it says otherwise your mages would kill entire part. Like double fireball. Like if you can do 2 max level whatever you're at fireballs.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ends every encounter.
No, I get it. So I just used my Misty Step to get out of there.
Okay, so you're not going to use Daylight then?
No. Daylight is my spell, and then Misty Step is my bonus action.
They're both leveled spells, though. You get 1 leveled spell and 1 cantrip.
I'm so confused at this point. Do I not get a bonus action and a spell? Am I being super dumb?
Those are 2 separate rules. You get a bonus action and a bonus action, and you can only do a leveled spell and a cantrip. Those are 2 separate criteria you have to meet with your turn.
Yeah. So what you propose passes the action economy, like check, but it fails the leveled spell.
Okay. I do Daylight and then stand there.
Praying.
I have to stand. I have to stand by my original actions.
Okay. Well, if it let you, you could quicken your Daylight to a bonus action, and then use your action to like disengage and bail or something.
I don't know where he would go though.
Yeah, me either. But I'm just saying, like maybe.
Well, he can't convert like a disengage. He can only convert to do spellcasting for quicken
spell. That's what I'm saying. If you could go back in time to make the Daylight
to a bonus action. If Daylight was a bonus action.
I cast Daylight and then I convert to Christ.
Oh shit! Yeah. So yeah, using Daylight with your quicken spell is now a bonus action, and now you can disengage and move.
If you would like to.
I'm not trying to dictating.
Dude, I don't know what you're saying. It seems very goodwill of you. And I'm just gonna stand here.
No, it's not goodwill. It's legit. Like literally, we're basically saying that you're using quicken spell, so you can take your bonus action slot and use a leveled spell. So you're still abiding by both those rules. And now you have an action left, and you can use that whole action to disengage, and then you can move without taking any attacks of opportunity.
And your character would
it's not giving you a thing.
Better.
That is rules.
And this isn't necessarily metagaming. It's like your character would understand what they can do.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Who
little
plays
better.
a little ditzy sometimes. Like Norbert is a classic blonde. Norbert would know how the action economy of his spells work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do that,
Norb, save yourself.
and it's not bending the rules at all. That is literally by the book.
But if you want to stand there, I support you. That's fine too.
Yeah, we'll save you.
Well, we might not be able to. We'll try.
Eventually, we will save you.
We will
It might take a few rounds.
Depends on if they're murderous. If they're murderous, they're going to get a turn. They're going to get a chance to kill him if they'd rather kill him than attack us. It's up to them, really, whether or not you live or die.
Well,
In turn.
I've got options, maybe.
All right, Edgethea, you're up. No more looking at the rest of the map.
All right. I mean, so shit. I don't really know. I have an option. I have a thought. I would like to go boa constrictor form.
Um,
Oh, hold on. Where'd Norbert go?
he's
in
down
the
here.
bottom corner.
He escaped.
Oh, we got him. Okay. We took the opportunity. Okay, not go boa constrictor form. Is the guy blocking the way?
Yes.
All right. Mm,
And he is glowing.
Is the there's no ceiling there, is there?
Nope.
All right. So I cast Call Lightning.
Okay. Do it.
Mm,
Attacks on the white in front of you have advantage, by the way.
I believe he's gonna have to make Dex saving throw. Hold on, I actually got home. So a storm cloud appears at a point within range. So I choose, above the middle of that room.
Okay.
Maybe above like kind of the southern half. 60-foot radius though, so it covers like a good chunk of the building. I choose a point that I can see. So I choose just between these two guys.
Okay. And they all make
And then
dexterity throws?
Dex saving throw.
Okay. So literally all of them.
No. 5 foot as in I chose that corner, and it's gonna be anyone touching that corner. So just the two of them.
So just these two? Right
Mhm.
here?
No.
Oh, wait. Which two are we talking about? These two?
Right in front of me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha. All right. Dex saving throw.
Does the glowing one have disadvantage on the Dex saving throw?
I actually no. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's why like this sword is actually super useless in a party full of spellcasters where I'm the only non-spellcaster because you guys are usually doing dex saving throws and stuff.
So 14 is the DC.
Okay, so the white fails. And the zombie saves.
So 3d10, half to the zombie, full to the white of lightning.
All right. The white's looking rough.
We just go back in time for just a moment when Norbert said, like, why would I be scared of these guys?
To be fair, it is Norbert, not Jesse. In game, Norbert is never seen as zombie.
I should make that distinction. There's a very clear distinction between what Jesse thinks and what Norbert thinks. I should
Correct.
maybe touch what Jesse thinks a little bit more than what Norbert thinks.
Correct. Because in character, Norb probably did exactly what Norb would do. Like, why do I give a shit about zombies? I fought all sorts of crazy shit. This is probably nothing. A nothing burger right here. It is in character for Norb to accidentally get murked by accident because he just underestimated it. But now he knows.
Question: are these zombies of childlike stature?
Hmm. They are. Some of them are. Some of them aren't.
Okay.
I'd say like maybe 4 of them, maybe child height, and then the other 2 are like adult height.
Oh, so we're fighting a whole zombie family.
Maybe. Before the whites and zombies turn, maybe it's a good time to pause and continue next time.
Oh. Wow. Already. Okay.
You really want to start next session with a TBK? You don't want to finish that out?
Well,
I don't know. I kind of want to do like one more round of combat, but I mean, if other people have to go, then obviously defer.
Well,
I'm flexible. I'm not trying to push. It's fine if you guys want to call it. I'm down for more, but yeah, it's fine.
I mean,
Aaron, don't let us peer pressure you.
Yeah, exactly. If you gotta go, you gotta go. That's totally cool. Totally fine.
What about Norbert or Jesse and Jake? How do you feel about it?
I can play a bit more.
Okay. Fine. We'll do one more round. I'm fine with that.
Then we'll have a really good idea of exactly how fucked we are at the beginning of the next
That's true.
session.
I feel like I have a pretty good sense now, but let's go ahead and go one more round in.
All right. So the whites are going to this one is going to just leap right towards Norbert, and you would take a attack of opportunity there, Jake.
Do it. Get her. Knock him down.
Does he have a weapon? Or is he still only doing 1 damage?
I have still not picked up a weapon, so I'm gonna need him to make a Constitution saving throw, and most likely be immune to the damage. But maybe I could take that.
What's the save?
14.
And he fails.
All right, let me see. I think it's 2d4. No, it might still just be 1d4. Let me check. The real slow, like. Oh yeah, a whole 1d4.
Do it.
Necrotic damage. Take that 1 damage.
He heals for 1 HP.
I say always round up, personally.
Okay.
But
that means
that's just
he's
my
dead.
rule. Serious?
Yay, Jake!
Yes, it's so clutch.
We saved
What
Norb!
is ability?
This is the session for things that you didn't think were useful to come in useful.
The spores doesn't feel like they're very effective, but he was barely standing as it is.
I like that this time he didn't give away that he was at 1 HP. And that was the killing blow.
I think is the inference.
That's very nice, satisfying blow there from Edge the Out.
What's wrong, sweetie?
All right. This This other white is going to make a longbow attack on Norbert.
Yeah.
And first one hits. In case Norb wants to do anything.
Shield.
Okay. You cast your magical shield and it surrounds you and is just enough to deflect both of those arrows that he attacks you with.
Got it.
Bing, bing.
I mean, yeah, that white is pissed. He's also blind shooting arrows, so next up, Zombaroonies. See, how far can these boys go?
Please tell me it's like 10 feet. Oh, damn.
It is like 20 feet.
That one's an attack of opportunity, though, right? Or did you skirt you?
Move through my space.
Yeah, I say that it takes an attack of opportunity from you.
Fab. I only rolled an 8.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, that's a hit. I'm sorry, I lied. That does hit.
Wow.
Ha ha ha. Am I holding it with one hand or two? I'm probably only holding it with one hand, honestly. So
Especially if you have a
that's
focus.
3 damage.
All right. You don't sever anything this time.
I love how one-handed damage rolled higher than two-handed damage. And they were both like very close to minimal roll.
Yeah. I'm not great with my sword, but I do have one. So
So the one you're going to take 3 zombies of attack. Lior, Norb is going to take 2 zombies worth of attacks, and Edgedale, you're going to take 1 zombie worth of attacks. Let's do yours first, Edgedale. We're going to do boop, boop, boop. Your AC. Oh, you only take 1 hit, and it does 4 damage. This is a claw attack.
4 damage.
Yes. And Lior, I'm going to see.
By the way.
So the one missing an arm can only do 1 claw attack.
Mhm.
All right. So many attacks. And your AC is 12.
13 is what I have on my sheet.
Oh, okay. Let me update that.
I don't know.
I
don't know why
usually
there's
use the
discrepancy.
blue. I usually use the blue bubble for AC, so I don't have to remember.
Yeah, my character is not attached to my sheet right now because I'm
Oh
also
no,
at 48 out of
I've
48.
been manually.
So.
Yeah, I just
Oh.
manually update.
Got it.
Wait, I don't have a blue bubble anymore. What? And it doesn't
What?
matter. Go ahead, sorry.
Your blue bubble says you have an AC of 15.
Which is accurate. I see a red bubble and a green bubble. I used to see a blue bubble.
I am not worried about it.
Maybe
you don't need to know.
I don't. They
Exactly.
must have stealth updated Roll20 on me, and I don't know how to use it now.
So you take 4 claw damage from you take 4 claw damage from 1 zombie. 5 claw damage from another. Miss. Lots of misses. These guys suck. No wonder they have so many attacks. 5 damage from a bite attack. 4 damage from a slash attack. Or a claw attack.
4?
Yes. And 7 damage from a claw attack. And then 6 from a claw attack. That is a lot.
Okay, so I'm at 17 by my math.
I have 5, 10, 14, 21, 27. 27 damage.
Oh, okay, cool. That was less than I tallied. You must have said another number twice. Okay, so I'm at 21 health out of my 48.
Nice.
The health total sounds so tanky all of a sudden.
Right,
and then two of them are going to attack Norb, and one of them also does not have an arm.
Nice.
Right.
One less attack, maybe.
It is one less attack. But his AC is currently 17. So there's 2 hits. Each Zomboid gets 1 flash attack, and so it does 11 damage. And that means that Norb is down.
So is he? Wait, it took 2 attacks to bring him down. He's at full death saves.
Yeah, full death saves. There were only 2 attacks, and it took those 2 attacks to bring him down.
Sorry, Norb, we got you.
Yeah,
maybe.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna make it work.
Norb replies as he's dead.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Why isn't he dead yet? What's keeping him alive? We'll find out. True love.
To bluff?
No, true love from Princess Bride.
Yeah. Right. And what does the guy try to pass it off at?
Such a good movie, by the way.
I don't remember.
Oh, he says, oh no, he's saying to bluff or blave or some word I've never heard in my life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then he says it means to bluff.
Why do you wear a mask? Did somebody throw acid in your face or something?
Okay, so all of the creatures in this circle, which is all of the monsters except for one zombie, need to make a Constitution saving throw. Unfortunately, Edgedow, you and I also do need to do that. Well, I don't know if I don't know if I need to do it.
Right.
But yes, including Edgedow. It says each creature. That probably includes me too.
Yeah, you are also a creature.
Yeah. Okay. Constitution saving throw.
I'm on it.
She must really not like you, SDL, because she totally could have cast that away with you.
At least I'm dead and don't have to worry about
but
it.
I wanted to get as many of the monsters as possible.
Yeah, YOLO. I ain't worried.
Slightly.
I am not worried.
Would hit all the
die has been cast.
So the saving throw is 14, so I passed.
I also passed then.
Okay, cool. On a pass, we're gonna take half of 21, so 10 thunder damage.
Hold on, are we always round up?
Okay, yep, fair enough.
Well, he rounded up for me, so I'm checking what his rule is.
Yes, round up.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, so many saves.
21 thunder damage for anyone who fails, and then half for success.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Sorry, I wanted to get as many of the monsters as possible, and very specifically not get Norb. So.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's why I just became a casualty. Sorry.
A white failed, and then 2 of the zombies failed.
Okay. So
this
for them.
This is an honest question, and I'll probably show my ass again. But if I'm down, like I'm dead on the floor, and somebody casts an AOE spell, can I still get caught in that? Is that a real thing?
Yes, and you would take an automatic failure for
Oh,
your
okay.
death saving
Which
throw.
Unless it's
I'm
cast
not
in the
trying to do
air.
that for you. So.
No, for sure, and I appreciate that. But it was a legitimate question
Yeah.
that I didn't know because I am, still learning D&D.
Yeah. To be
That
fair,
is
it's a system with a lot of rules.
everybody's
There's a lot to learn. Yeah.
I literally just got confused a minute ago, and I'm supposed to be the quote unquote expert, but I'm not.
Okay, so the ones that failed are going to take 21 thunder damage, and the ones that succeeded take 11 thunder damage.
Okay, so
And is it shatter?
It's shatter, yeah. So there will also be some, probably this window's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's what I was
damaged
going to
too.
think. The window might be destroyed now. Question.
Yeah.
I'll say this a million times. Super cool spell.
Yeah. Yeah. Any it says a non-magical object. So maybe the window's okay, actually. Not sure. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area. So these walls and stuff.
Yeah, maybe you just blow up all the walls next to the window and they just float there magically now.
Whatever.
Right.
However it be.
That one
That's
was
cool.
fine, but it's cool. We made a new one.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Mental image.
okay.
Sorry, I should have asked DM if you needed that circle before I cleared it. I could draw it again though.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So everybody but bottom two in that circle.
Oh.
My bottom two, I mean north and one. Two zombies.
Okay, here we go. Figured it out. And all right, all the damage is correct. The one to the left of you, Norb, looks pretty rough. Can I get?
I don't know why you're saying that to a dead body.
That's true. I'm saying it to everyone else. Everyone else, the one next to Norb. And they all are going to lose limbs.
Okay, but all of them are still up.
Yes. That is not what I meant to roll.
That's a weird roll.
Yeah. Plus minus 0 plus equals 1.
Rolling 4
Aaron's fudging rolls.
I don't even know what that is. I meant to click 4d20.
Yeah, weird.
God damn, you're doing 4d20 damage to us?
I know.
A d20 should be a damage dice on more things. I don't think it's a damage dice for anything, but I love the variety.
Okay.
There's got to be at least one spell.
All right. And now it is
the one to the north of me, the one that's standing next to the door. What's he?
He's missing both his arms and he's barely standing.
Okay, I want to try to kick him back so that maybe in the next turn I could get through that doorway.
Okay. Since you already used your action, I'm gonna make you do an athletics check.
Yeah.
And
sure.
if you fail it, I'm gonna take away your reaction and your bonus action.
Okay.
For this round.
It's a 12.
A 12 is enough to knock him backwards.
Great. Fantastic. Marvelous. Yeah, and that was what I wanted to do that as my bonus action, so that's the end of my turn.
Technically, I think that's called the shove action. Which
and I guess shove is like a full action. I was thinking in Baldur's Gate, it's a bonus action, so that was kind of where my head was at. But you're right.
But-
Oh,
Your feet and shove users her hands. So
wait, is it a bonus action? And then I'm messing
no,
up again?
I'm joking. I do not think the rules actually make
No,
distinction.
it's in the action section on D&D Beyond, so I think it
Okay.
is an action.
Whoa,
But in,
okay, that's extra rough. Okay. Well,
it's definitely a bonus action in Baldur's Gate 3, which is what I was like thinking of when I planned this turn.
gotcha. Yeah,
That's on me though.
yeah. That's why I was like gonna take something away. I was like, this doesn't feel balanced if there's risk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough. Kicking
Zaro-
something that has sharp teeth, there's risk.
Yeah. What's
Zara-
so? My turn. What's the state of this wall? Did Shatter do any damage to the wall?
Let me see. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. No, it actually did not affect that wall. It
Alright, that's fine.
affected it affected the
Acceptable.
wall. Yeah, it did.
I don't really care about that wall.
Should have
So,
done 21 thunder damage to anything that was in the circle, but
And if it was not magical, maybe that
It
whole
did.
wall.
It is stone, so I'm just ruling that one of the walls would crumble.
yeah, that's fair. You let me kick a zombie. I'm cool.
Okay, so from this window spot, she cast a spell through and opened. I'm hoping I can do the same thing with the blade. Can I get line of sight on everybody in the room from this window, or where's my limit of line of sight? What's the cone?
You cannot see the zombie next to Norbert. And I would say that you can just get the zombie in front of Edgedow.
Okay, but not the white.
Yeah, I think you could see the white. I think you could basically see everybody but the one in front of Norbert.
Perfect. Let's start with the white.
Okay.
I don't get a penalty for him having somebody in front of him. So,
in this case, no, because you're not trying to hit you're not trying to avoid hitting this one.
15 to hit the white.
Okay. Yes, it does hit.
Alright, so
Ooh,
19
boy.
damage on that guy. That's psychic.
He's still up.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do it again. Okay, so
All right, you pummel him with your blades, and he is down.
cuckoo. And I'm going to take off my first. Okay, just shout out real quick before my turn ends here, guys. I think we got all the fast ones. If you guys can get out and just walk backwards, I think we can just slowly pick these guys off as they run towards us. Just don't understand. Obviously, I understand Norbert cannot flee.
You still feel vulnerable, and you can still see that this body is glowing white.
Yeah, that's cool. Learn my lesson on that guy. And also, if you could like hit the dead white glowing corpse, you can do it super easily.
I'm getting like every third word from you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just leaning back. I was just saying, if you guys want to hit the dead white corpse that's glowing, you can do it more easily. But yeah. But the previous suggestion, which was more important, was I think now the whites are gone. It's just zombies. I'd imagine we could probably just outpace them if you guys are in a situation where you could just keep walking backwards and attacking.
Norb can't because he's on the ground.
Yeah,
Speaking
sorry,
of
that
which,
was also in there.
In.
I specifically mentioned, obviously, Norb can't. We should look out for Norb. I'm sorry, only 1/3 of my words are coming across, but I did know that.
But Norb, I'm gonna go ahead and roll your death saving
Hold on.
throws.
With both of us going 8, how do we determine who goes first?
If you because we
Well,
pre-established it, we can't change it later.
Yeah, pre-established turn order. I went first.
But this
Yeah.
is his first turn being down, so there's not a chance that he could die this turn. So
Yeah, like maybe him being unconscious makes him a little bit slower.
That's the point. Right?
No,
I mean, that's true.
No,
but
I'm
that's
not arguing.
I mean,
Rules
that's
is rules.
by being dead. True.
The rules is
What
the
is
rules,
rules is
though.
written? I don't know. Well, what does the book say about how even though I'm dead, I'm still faster than you?
It would say that the turn order never changes once it has been it's engraved in the turn order. It does not change.
That's a very interesting thought. If you think about it, HCI, is that even though I was alive once and now I'm dead, in stasis, I'm still faster than you.
Yeah, I'm slow.
I think to make it make more sense, you'd say you had acted 6 seconds ago, and your death saving throw happens every 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just more like the passage of time.
I just thought it was funny.
All right. Your die has been cast. Next up, Edge Theo.
Am I not allowed to know?
Nope.
Oh Jesus.
No, for real though. That's I've been in games, and if the death saving throws are rolled openly, then people get way too metagamey about it. They're like, "Oh, we don't have to heal you this turn because like you're fine until 2 more turns."
That's a very fair point. That's a fair point.
The exception being, I think, when you see somebody stab a dead, an unconscious person.
Oh yeah, like for sure they failed that one.
Yeah, but also, jokes aside, I still feel like my dead body shouldn't be faster than Edge Theo. That was the whole point of the joke. Was like, my dead body should not be faster than Edge Theo.
That's just how magical you are.
He moves at the speed of fungus.
Maybe think of it as the Grim Reaper is faster than Edge Theo in claiming your soul.
Well,
I am just simply saying there is a discussion to be had on rules as written.
In the first turn, it's about speed, and then after that, it's just 6 seconds have passed.
I think we all as individuals could agree that just because it's the law doesn't mean it's right.
We just burned down a city for that. Yeah.
We'll burn down all the rest of them too.
Yeah, as a lawyer, that is a very accurate statement.
Why is there pings constantly? Who's pinging? Jake, why do you keep pinging?
He's
the
about
bottom
to cast
two.
Call lightning.
The bottom two need to make dex saving throws. If
Okay.
they fail, it's 15 lightning damage. If they
That
succeed, it's 8.
Crackle of electricity.
Is my dead body in that range?
No.
No.
Okay.
Also, though,
because I just recently learned that my dead body could suffer these things. I very recently learned this.
Oh, wait! I do need to make 2 Constitution saving throws, though. That first one might have failed. Then that first one did fail. So never mind. Disregard.
So what are you
Disregard
gonna do?
Call lightning.
Fine, you can do it.
He lost his concentration.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright,
so what are you doing?
Recast Call lightning.
Reaction.
Are you recasting it?
Is it the best use of my spell slot? No. Do I want to save Norbalorb? Yeah. So, undisregard my rolls. Unless you want me to re-roll.
Okay,
For damage.
the top one passes and the bottom one fails.
So it's 8 and 15.
8 and 15. So this bottom one is dead. Loses a limb. And now he... Oh, wait. Let me roll. Oh, he loses his head. So this one is missing an arm and a head. You got a headless zombie.
Oh, that's the door. Oh, okay.
All right. And are you done?
I
Wait,
mean,
the zombie is headless and still attacking, right? Just cannon. Not
Yes.
like normal brain eating zombies like that.
I really probably should have healed him. My plan was to do both.
But
But
you had to cast again. Yeah.
yeah, then I cast again.
Yeah.
Well, yep, that's pretty much my turn. I can't
Okay.
move in there, so
Okay.
Do you have your Halo of Spores up? Does this zombie need to like make a throw when he starts his turn next to you?
yes.
Okay.
Unless I wanted to save it to see if another one entered, but I'll go ahead and just use it because whatever.
Um. You can take an attack of opportunity, Jake.
No, I can't, but he can make a dex saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I also could actually target this guy. Wait,
14.
where did he start? Where did he start his turn? The one with
Right
2
here.
dots. No, that's
Straight
not in range.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
Just
just be the
14.
one who moved.
What's your save?
It's
14.
14, and if
Oh,
it
he
meets,
saves
it
then.
meets.
Okay. They're all attacking you, Leor.
I
What the
am going to
hell?
use my reaction on the one that looks like it will be the most vicious.
The one that
one
has
without the
all of
dots.
its limbs and head intact is the bottom one. So I would assume that one.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to come to a different conclusion. The ones that missing the arms and the head probably less dangerous.
I mean, we may not get there if they're going from north to south. I only have 10 hit points left.
You got 8. So, 13. So top one tries to bite you, misses. The top right
Do
goes.
you call out for the critical fail?
It was not a critical fail.
Oh, sorry. I saw the D20.
Oh no, that was for which body part they lose.
Because I really enjoyed the mental.
You take 4 damage from a claw.
Okay.
Third zombie without the head attacks you with both arms. And you get hit for 3.
Okay, the next one I'm going to use my reaction on. The next one that hits me, I'm going to use my reaction on the damage.
Okay. This next one misses, so we're down to the last one.
Okay.
Do the bite. And the bite does hit. Does 4 damage.
Okay. Well, that was not great. Well, it'll only do 3 damage, which brings me exactly to 0. So I'm down. If I had rolled anything other than a 1 right there, I'd be up with 1, but
I know, that's both times. Cutting words was
I know.
yeah, underperforming. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Shield's
least
been
last time you only needed
overperforming,
1.
and so yeah.
The fact that it literally saved Norbert's life last time, you got, karma.
Yeah. Okay, so I am down.
And with his other 2 attacks, he will claw
real
2
life.
times.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I'm down 2 death saving throws then.
Yes.
Cool.
What was the discussion last time about auto crit or whatever? We decided that's
God
not
You
damn it,
automatically
David.
hit. You automatically hit a downed character. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you automatically crit? Because then I'll
That's
hit
what we
dead.
discussed.
that.
That's what we
That's so
discussed, but that's
overkill,
crazy, dude.
right?
I don't
Like
think
auto
that's
hit.
intended.
That it can't be that it's just as like 2 hits and you're dead.
I just
I mean, it's totally rules as written, though, unless there's
The
some
way-
kind of exception.
the way that I've always played in the past is that if the character is down, then the enemy just doesn't attack, and then as a turn passes, then you do a death saving throw.
So I think from the
Yeah.
DM perspective, I think it really makes sense based on the enemy. Like certain things are like with like crazy murderous intent, and they want to end something's life. Where
Or
most
do
things
they have the
don't
intelligence to realize that I'm down is another consideration, right? Like, do they even know, or would they just kind of gnaw at a corpse for 2 hours?
Or like
almost
in this case,
everything.
he already started, so he
See,
took the less.
a lot of that logic is fair, but a lot of that logic is also like think about all the video games we played, and it's like, why did they or did they not do this thing? Like,
Because it makes a
Where
better
I think
game.
it comes from
Yeah.
is like
well,
almost
because if it made too
everything
much
is-
sense, then the game wouldn't be fun.
No, I think
Like-
it makes perfect sense. Almost everything is fighting to win the fight. And what do you want to fight? Like, how do you win the fight? You take care of all the things that are still alive and attacking you, right? It makes sense to leave the thing that's no longer a threat and go after the other things for almost everything. But I really like the twist where every now and again there's actually, it doesn't matter based on the thinking of whatever you're fighting.
And I think a zombie is a good example of that.
I have opinions, but I'll just keep it to
Yeah.
myself for now.
In any event, we do have the ability to revive somebody.
This
so
really is how you want to cater the experience.
And I mean, I begged one more round of combat, and that's the end of the round. So TBD.
Uh,
I mean,
yeah, I don't.
in a whole nother scenario, you can make an argument. It's like, all right, based on zombies, a character went down, so one round goes by, and then the next round, the zombie begins to nosh on the brains.
Wait, I've got the rules as written solution to this. Is this one of the parent zombies?
A parent?
Yes, there were 2 parent zombies and like 4 baby zombies.
Four child zombies.
Here's where I'm going. If this is a
I
parent
thought
zombie,
I thought it was 2 whites and 6
Yeah,
child.
but I asked about the stature of the zombies, and he said 4 of them looked like they could be children.
yes, and
Oh,
if this
okay,
is a
I
parent
missed that.
zombie- If this is a parent zombie, and if one of the attacks after she's down is, oh, you said 2 claw attacks, didn't you? If one of them was a bite attack, that's more than 5 feet away, so it's not an auto crit.
Oh goodness.
No, but
no.
I am truly good with either any ruling on this. I don't get precious.
I think rules is written. Lior is dead.
Don't
But-
worry.
Plotline wise, Lior's apparently been dead this whole time, so who knows
Exactly
what'll
the point I was
happen
about
next.
to make. Are you just saying like nothing's changed?
He's been dead for 11 years.
Mm,
No, I
Well, hold
because
on.
you
Hold on.
took 2 crits, and basically that's 4 death. Like 4 death
What?
saving throws failed.
That's totally the conclusion we came
Yeah,
to last time.
that's
Really?
true. I
Quite a
looking
bit
at
of
the rules, and
discussion.
that's rules is written.
Yeah, I'm looking
Any
on Reddit.
damage at all is a failed death saving throw when you're down. A crit when you're down is 2 death saving throws. If you are attacked in melee range while you're down, that's an automatic crit.
I swear
With
to
a
God, I'm gonna
Very
spend the
small
next 10
nitpick there.
I'm gonna spend the next 6 years of my life writing 6E.
Mhm.
Just to fix this one rule.
I will say it's like multiple rules working together. Like being downed equals like unconscious or whatever condition. Unconscious condition equals automatic crits. Automatic crit equals to death saving throws. It's like there's like a U shape of rules.
I guess what I'm trying to say is like, do you want your players to have the Dark Souls experience?
Yes.
Or do you want your players to have a balanced experience? I guess that's where I'm coming from.
There is no fun
diamond.
in Barovia.
That's fair. We are playing a darker module, but
and
if you
the
both
last
die,
thing,
that's a problem.
so while all this was happening, I'm just gonna leave it at this. Zaro, you hear a noise in the background, and you see Arabelle and show up with Esmeralda.
Yo, you guys want to help us?
Way to show up at the end.
I ran all the way down the road.
You did good. You did good. We need help though.
Okay. You guys did not question Arabelle like not doing anything for like so many rounds.
She's a little girl. Yeah, the fact that she wasn't getting killed is
considering where the rest of us are at.
You know what?
She
She's the goat. Did she just redeem herself?
Probably going to.
All right.
Probably going to be Catalina's character.
All right. I think this is a good spot to stop it now. That one round took like 40 minutes.
I appreciate doing the next round though. Thanks. For
No worries. It's not a big deal. But
that was fun.
Yeah.
That D8 that I rolled there, if I had rolled 2, it would have made a world of difference.
Yeah. When one matters, right?
When one matters. Yep. If I had rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Could have been a halfling.
Hey, the last time you rolled a 1, it kept Norb up.
Yep, that's true.
Right. The 1 did make the entire world of difference for Norb. He would have probably been the person who died instead. So you saved him with that one. Sorry you couldn't do it twice.
I lived long enough to die in a corner.
You're not dead yet, though.
No, I know.
One death saving throw down, maybe.
I'm going to say right now, if you both die, I'm not making a choice. You're both dead. As long as only one of you dies, you come back.
I think Edgedown just wants to keep the diamonds.
I was gonna say I'm picking up what you're putting down a little bit. I will say this. Definitely for not for nothing, but joking aside about dying in the corner, I was allowed to defend the party for a greater period of time. Yeah. Which I find myself in a very weird position of defending as a sorcerer. More than I should.
A terrible job.
More than I should.
You did a great job, Norb.
Yeah, you tanked for like 2 full rounds.
Yeah.
Again, the biggest damage threat I think we've encountered. And basically, I think the question between the two of you, if you're both end up dying, is which one of you really would like to play tank?
We'll get to that point.
If I die, I would pick up tank. I mean, I'm kind of already tanking.
Do you ever truly die in Barovia?
Did you take a single hit?
See, that's what I'm already thinking, right? Like, Lior apparently died 11 years ago, and then her soul somehow got back here doing the same shit. So, like, I don't know if I'm necessarily sad about her dying here if she stays dead, because who's to say she's not just going to show up, like, wearing somebody else's face the next town over? Like,
it could be a reincarnation pocket dimension.
Or something about me. I don't know how I got pulled back in the first place, but like, yeah, who knows?
I have to put this out there real quick, just because like every time that I sit down for a session and try to review like my spells, where where the story's at, and I go look at everything, and I see every single time I am permanently shorter, chaos, 5 foot tall, and tonight I just thought, damn, that's only that's only 5 Subway sandwiches. That's all. That's all I could think tonight. It's like, damn.
Wait, 30 inches?
Oh, just 5 Subway sandwiches, dude.
Wait, but how much did you actually shrink?
Foot long, like a foot long sandwich.
Oh, you shrank to 5 Subway sandwiches.
Yeah, he is currently 5 Subway sandwiches.
I am currently 5 Subway sandwiches tall.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it has to be 6 inches, right? But no way you lost 3 feet. I didn't think it was anywhere close to that. Okay, I'm with you. I'm sorry.
That means in the old on sale price, he is worth $25.
Yeah, that's true. That made for a much more interesting conversation than I thought it would. I thought it'd be a little one-off, haha, and then be done.
So just a question for next session. We getting close to the next level because it's been.
I'm getting close to level 0. That's what I'm getting close to.
Be a nice time if you have to reroll characters, get that 6th level in.
Well, I will let you know before. Well, it's definitely going to happen mid-battle.
Yeah,
hey DM.
Yeah.
Hey DM. How progressive can we be? Can we attain new levels in death?
You can be as high as level as you want without having a character on the board.
You are now level 1 Grim Reaper multi-class.
I mean, if we anticipate leveling up after the battle, though, we could like look at the decisions and prep so that we're ready to like do that.
Sure,
in session.
I will
want us
let
to
you
do
know.
that, yeah.
You may never level up again.
Well, that's kind of how I'm feeling, but it's been a
I
little while.
I do like the level 1 Grim Reaper. So, I mean,
yeah, as a multi-class split.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
And you know what the number 1 ability of that special class is? You get a Misty Step without casting the spell as a bonus action.
That's a good dunk.
It's Misty Walk. It's no longer a spell.
There you go.
It's
etherealness.
It's Shadow Step.
Oh, that's what Lior has. Well, Lior has the etherealness.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
But she's about to be ethereal permanently.
Yeah, I mean, I did think about that because I used that as an escape last time, but this didn't really seem like the right kind of place to go to a ghost realm.
That's fair.
Oh,
but also, you weren't in severe danger at the time. It just all happened in one turn, kind of.
Yeah.
Fun twist, though. Maybe we can loot her necklace off her dead corpse and then talk to her whenever we want.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe you'll meet me there. Who knows?
All right. See you guys next time.
Yeah,
y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Later.